All you guys got to do is click that donate button to support children's charities and help sick kids. And we're going to play some more games coming at you right now, starting up next with MegaRace. A little PC game called MegaRace. Maybe you heard of it. Maybe you've seen it before on Extra Life. It is a game for the PC released in 1993, developed by Cryo Interactive and published by the software Toolworks. And it is the only good FMV game. The only good one. And it's hosted by a very eccentric man named Lance Boyle, a.k.a. Christian Eriksen, who is a fantastic character actor. He's lent voices to characters in games like Heavy Rain, so he's still in the biz. He's still getting out there, and he is signed on for the official MegaRace 4 game. He's going to reprise his role, so I'm looking forward to that whenever that game comes out. And Lance Boyle %. Well, we are going to play all the cutscenes. I'm not skipping any cutscenes. So, except for prizes. After we start getting too many prizes, the same prize, we'll start skipping those. But we're not going to skip any of the cutscenes. We're going to let them play out. So, we're going to play that. And MegaRace is a game where it's a vehicular combat game. Another one. Where you drive a car down a road and oncoming cars come at you and you can shoot at them, or you can ram, smash, crash them into the walls. You can pass them up, and if they get far enough behind you, then they automatically blow up. You have to blow up a certain amount of cars before the race ends, and then you go on to the next race. So, without further ado, let's kick it on into MegaRace. There we go. The beautiful Palace Hotel. It's not dystopian at all.
And now, VWBT is proud to present a show that squashes reality like a bug. That's right, you better be ready to make a race.
And now here's your mega host, Lance Boyle.
Hey, welcome to MegaRace, the action show where violence only happens once every few seconds. Hi, I'm Lance Boyle, and people often wonder if I'm real. Do you ever wonder what it's like to race a real high-performance sports car? You know, like the ones those punk speed gangs drive on the freeways? Those guys really think they rule the road, right? I mean, where do they get off intimidating law-abiding citizens and taxpayers? You know what I mean? And you know something else? You are absolutely right. So you say somebody ought to do something about them criminal highway gangs. And VWBT says, oh yeah? Well, why don't you do something, Mr. Big Mouth? You don't have the car? We'll give you the car. You don't want to get arrested for taking the law into your own hands. Not a problem. You know why? Because it ain't real. It's a whole lot better than real, baby.
It's virtual television. Reality's worst nightmare.
Here's the deal. Our chosen candidate, and everybody with a death wish, is free to apply, including men and women of either sex. Our candidate, who we call the Enforcer, gets a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to terminate a whole lot of slime balls, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. You see what I mean? Because it's all happening right here on VWBT, where the cops move over and the Enforcer takes over. We have 14 amazing racetracks in 5 totally different environments. We have cars you'd sell every drop of blood in your body to own. We have exclusive contracts with 5, yes, I said 5, vicious speed gangs, each with a pack leader you don't ever want to meet, believe me. I did, and I still feel sick. In each MegaRace, the Enforcer tries to get past the pack leader's sidekicks, then catch up with their boss and eliminate him. The sidekicks try to stop that from happening. That's the kind of scum they are. And that's not all our hero has to contend with, I am happy to say. The track features a terrifying selection of symbols, which signify things like speeding up and slowing up and maybe even blowing up. Who knows? Who cares? You want to know what happens if at the end of the race the Enforcer didn't quite overtake as many of these speed punks as he was supposed to? Well, we just stamped chicken on his face and sent him home to mommy. Yeah, baby, these streets are mean. Okay, let's just see if our enforcer is ready to rumble a few bad guys. Hi there, Tiger. All psyched up? Yeah, keep that adrenaline pumping. You're really scaring me. Okay, tough guy, now listen up. What you gotta do is score a whole lot of points. And the way you do that is, you slam those punks into the sidewall every chance you get it. High-speed explosions equals big points. Yes, sir, that's the magic of television. Wait till you hear this. Every time you kill a pack leader, and when I say kill,
I'm talking virtually.
Not reality, okay? In MegaRace, nobody actually dies.
It just looks and feels like it.
And that makes you feel a whole lot better about yourself, doesn't it? Every time you kill a leader, you not only score big time, you also win some major bonus prizes. His personal music CD and his customized car are both yours. Take a look at this. You know what that is? Sure you do. It's the thrillometer. Anytime the excitement level drops into the gray zone, it means the audience is not getting enough of those beautiful white-knuckle thrills. And we don't want that now. What happens when you finally blown away the last pack leader on the toughest track in them all? Well, that's when we take a look at your score and see where your name goes in the MegaRace Hall of Everlasting Fame. And also which of our fabulous prizes you are going to enjoy.
That's just the opening. All of that was the opening.
Welcome to New San, possibly the world's most sophisticated city, where only the loveliest people spend money in a fully sealed environment, protected from outside reality. I think you'll enjoy BWBT's incredibly expensive uptown speedway. Sit back and dream about the delights of an elegant nightlife, while the enforcer does high-speed battle with a very brutal gang they have down here. They call themselves the Vultures, and they're brought to you by BWBT in association with Body White, skincare for your automobile, because cars are people too. Now do that. Here in New San, you'll get to know the Vultures. They're a speed gang with a lot of rage, and they like to liberate those strong feelings by smearing people across the highway. Their pack leader calls himself Jailbait. He's seen your picture, Enforcer, and he's got some interesting plans for your face. It's time to select your MegaRace machine, Enforcer. Look at those beauties. Go ahead, help yourself.
Okay. First things first. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
From now on, you are on your own, Enforcer. And as I always say at this point in the show,
Have a nice death, baby. So here's where the FMV comes into this game. We've been watching him, you know, been watching Lance talk. But these tracks are actually FMVs that play, and you drive back and forth across an FMV.
can you keep up this level of intensity, tough guy? Or have you given your all in one spectacular race? Viewers, if you're watching the repeat, please don't phone in to tell me the answer. I hate it when they ruin the suspense. You just won yourself a prize, Enforcer. Come and take a look. Say, I'd go for one of these myself if I didn't already have a box full.
Covers for your car seats? No, it's not. We haven't got that yet.
Oh, watch. Now, if anybody asks you the time, you'll be able to answer. How about that?
The sarcasm.
Remember, you saw it first on VWBT.
Oh, this is the DOS version.
Find the legend. So, they built it. Right here in the wonderful water world of Mava. And they call their legend Atlantis. A city beneath the waves. And it was good. And kinda wet. You won't be getting wet, Enforcer. Our fully transparent race tool will protect you from all the denizens of the deep. Except that is from the vicious speed gang, specially imported at great expense by AquaTube, the fully transparent underwater race tube people. You may have noticed the almost vertical turns in the speedway. Yes, you'll be defying death and gravity at the same time. You ought to stop and think about that. Magical Mava didn't have any vicious speed gangs, so we spent quite a lot of money and got one. The place sure hasn't been the same since these boys cruised in. We call them the Sharks, and I think you'll find them pretty snappy, if you'll pardon a quite amusing joke. Our ideas people came up with the name Hammerhead for the pack leader. He still hasn't decided if he's gonna nail you to the sidewall or bite your things off. It's time to select your MegaRace machine.
We've already seen that cutscene. I'm gonna skip the ones we've already seen. So yeah, everything on the track, including the symbols and everything else, is part of the FMV. And depending on where you are on the x-axis, at certain timestamps in the FMV, the game knows what items to give you. Got him.
Can you keep up this level of intensity, tough guy? Or have you given your all in one spectacular race? Viewers, if you're watching the repeat, please...
Sneeze.
Covers for your car.
There we go.
If I were a contestant, I'd love to win those. I really would. You're watching VWBT, a wholly unreal universe. You're with MegaRace, and I'm your host, Lance Boyle. If you have a hard hat at home, you may want to put it on now, as MegaRace visits Factoryland. This speedway we call Industrial Park. It's a name rich with the atmosphere of burning truck tires. All around us are armies of robots making armies of robots making armies. Hey, there's one over there. Hey, you! Get back to work or I'll take out my can opener! Yeah, those guys just love it when you laugh at them. Wow! Is that corkscrew for real, or is the pilot slumped lifeless over the controls? Well, if he ever wakes up, remind me to fire him. But seriously though, folks, it's thanks to robots that people like you can spend all day watching VWBT. Just don't give them the right to form labor unions. That's all I'm saying. Who's gonna make you so? You ever heard of Factoryland? Big Bob and the power tools, that too, baby. These are red-blooded men with beer guts and sweaty heads. They don't like robots and they don't like robot lovers like you. Uh-oh, Big Bob's eyes are getting very close together. That's bad news for you, Enforcer.
Big Bob and the Power Tools. Sounds like a fucking, like Mike and the Mechanics, the band. Okay, there's markings on the road here that'll take ammo away from you. And there's some that'll give you ammo back. They look like Christmas trees. The white ones give you ammo, the dark ones take it away. Big Bob and the Power Tools. I'm out of shots. Got him. Sneeze. We've already got covers for our car seats.
Are you ready for a marvel of virtual reality? Yes, my friends, we are messing with your mind. Gaze upon the mighty Skyholder and gasp. You're on your own for this one, tough guy. 2 laps and the only thing you'll have to hear is point. Lots and lots to score. So look out for the special speedway surface marking. Viewers might like to know we've removed the brakes from the Enforcer's car.
Let's drive this car. Oh, Big Bob and the Power Tools. Just a bonus round.
You care to guess where you are at this moment, Enforcer? Or what would you say if I told you the ideas people here at VWBT came to me one day and said, Lance, what would you say if we told you we just paid good money for a used fractalian whale and we're going to build a racetrack where its vital organs used to be? Well, now, Enforcer, my guess is you're starting to feel like you've been swallowed whole. Get your breath back, baby, because you're going to need it. Few have escaped the belly of the beast. They come from the finest families. Rich kids with attitude. That's what the headlines say. But behind the millionaire suntan, what really goes on in the minds of the master class? Fractalian Space's very own radical speed gang, yeah. Team leader, King Cool, is so tired of the ugliness he sees around him. He just wants to blow it all away.
King Cool can blow me. So this track name is abbreviated as NG Loop. I don't know what that stands for, because Lance calls the track the Belly of the Beast. And apparently it's built inside of a fractalian whale, whatever that is. Anyways, the race is over.
Guy, you have won a prize, and believe me, you're going to love it, whether you like it or not. Let's see what we got here.
There's some good prizes in this game.
Dolphin dentist.
A dolphin dentist!
You won't feel a thing. This unique gift is offered by the makers of bigger plastic crocodiles. They're plastic and they're like crocodiles, only bigger.
It's a dolphin that's a dentist. You get it?
The authorities have been threatening to change the whole atmosphere of Terminal City for years. But the VWBT's got its gloves on, and we're punching as low as we can go. Our viewers want to experience pity for the poverty-stricken citizens of this area, and that makes me feel very humble. To think the good people of Terminal City are the constant victims of cynical self-seekers, that makes me mad as hell. And that's why we persuaded the city authorities to build this magnificent multi-billion-dollar racetrack for our exclusive use, right here in Wasteland. I just want to say that you've got a lot of responsibility riding on your shoulders, Enforcer. Strike a blow for freedom, you hear me? Terminal City's most degenerate speed gang is called the Scabs. They're very unstable, I'm sorry to say. Between races, we do carefully subject them to permanent sensory deprivation, except for the smell of blood. But it does no good, Enforcer. They insist on eating your kidneys. I assured their drooling leader, Rabies, that you only want to put him out of this misery. But he just went on barking. Luckily for you, this is virtuality, where getting eaten doesn't hurt a bit.
It's all virtual, you guys. Trying to recharge my ammo whenever I can. Take that, Rabies.
Tough guy.
Tough guy, you have won a prize. What's my prize?
You're friends with this invisibility cream. They'll never know you're there. Invisibility cream is brought to you by the makers of Gray Matters, people who believe in the importance of grace.
It's gone. Disappeared.
You're watching VWBT up. You take a look at that. VWBT did, and poured billions of dollars into building this superb Sunset Boulevard Speedway. Going down. Some of the local residents were a little concerned about having a racetrack right outside the windows. So we said, it's a virtual structure, right? You only think you see it. Well, you're not gonna believe this, but a hardcore complainers continued causing trouble. Well, you'll be glad to know we finally put their minds at rest. For a very long time indeed. It's vulture time again, and their feathers are still kind of ruffled. Jailbait wants to see you cut up into bite-sized bleeding chunks. Only on a virtual level, of course. In reality, no one gets hurt here on MegaRace, the show that only looks like hurts.
He keeps insisting no one actually dies on MegaRace. I feel like he might be lying. Then again, we have already fought these guys before, so maybe there is some truth. So I guess I could wax a little bit about MegaRace. I grew up playing this game. I got it for PC with the first computer I ever had, and I fell in love with it because it's just such a kick-ass game. And yeah, I grew up playing this game, so I got pretty good at it. I also grew up playing 3D Dinosaur Adventure as well. Came with the same computer. End of race. Tough guy, you have won a prize. What's my prize? Second pair of arms.
You can eat 2 hamburgers at the same time.
2 burgers? Wait a minute, is that a skeleton? Whoa, hey, you didn't say nothing about a skeleton. That's spooky. Happy Halloween. Let's drive this car. Whoops.
Behold the enchanting wilderness of Equiland, nestling in the heart of magical Meva. The viewers at home will experience a world of undersea delights and thrills as the Enforcer hunts down the deadly shark gang and cleans up the aqua tube for decent, law-abiding tube users everywhere.
How are you gonna handle these sharks, Enforcer? They're sore at you, and Hammerhead wants you real bad. He said he wants to chew on your face. Maybe you should quit now. Sure, I'll despise you, but why should you care?
I ain't afraid of nothing. There's a radar power-up on this stage that appears here. I passed it up on purpose because it overwrites my thing that shows me how much health the enemies have. I don't want to lose that. It's not really worth it to me. I've already kind of got the tracks memorized as it is, so I don't really need it. It's just there. Tough guy, I have won a prize.
A genuine Scottish accent.
Oh, cool, I've always wanted one.
I'm Scotsman. This unique prize is brought to you by the makers of Light the Bonfire, the foolproof witch test. If they don't die, those babes are guilty as hell. This is MegaRace. Throughout history, hundreds of deranged scientific minds have fallen asleep in the labs late at night to unleash upon an unsuspecting world vast armies of giant psycho-mutant aardvarks. People, caterpillars, dolphins, enzymes, frogs, girl guides, houseplants, iguanas, jellyfish, koalas, lepidoptera, mushrooms, newts, orangutans, polyps, forks, rodents, spiders, tuna fish, umbrella birds, vegetarians, wasps, xerophytes, yaks, and zygodactyls. BWBT bids you welcome.
That was the whole alphabet.
Alien space, where rich people come to relax some more, and where we shall now unleash our very own psycho-mutant enforcer into the particle accelerator.
Step on it, baby, before it steps on you.
Now, King Cool claims you took advantage of him while he was admiring his lazy grin in the mirror.
In the mirror, and he can't let that go unpunished. Huh?
The masterclass aims to cut you down to size, Enforcer, to teach a lesson to your kind. You have been aiming pretty high. Maybe you ought to settle for second best. After all, if there's no losers, nobody gets to be a winner, right?
Right, this is a hard track. Particle accelerator. The draw distance is really weird on this stage. Enemies that look far away are actually pretty close. Oh god. Out of ammo. Not good. Oh, I got some more. That guy's way out there. Shit. Can't believe that worked. I have won a prize. Show me my prize. No, we've already got a Skelterman. I don't want another one.
Here at BWBT, we love to be disgusting. So get your sick bags ready, and once again, we'll visit the real world. Yuck! The official name for this part of Factory Land is Extraction Facility 17. But once you've checked out the unbelievable racetrack we put together down here, you'll know why we call it the Snake. If you can't figure it out, don't worry. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Just lie back and think how happy you are. And I don't care what any uppity robot says. Progress is soft and chocolate shaped. You cannot argue with scientific fact. Uh-oh, Big Bob's eyes are getting all beady and bloodshot. You see, Enforcer, you did more than take his life. You injured his pride, and that's not something a man who eats that much steak can live with. Maybe you should let him slap you around some, you know what I mean?
Think I'm afraid of Big Bob and the power tools? Get out. Shit. Not a good time to run out of ammo. Benya boy, thanks for the raid, man. Welcome back. We're in the middle of blasting cars. Oh, come on. Fucking Big Bob. And the power tools. I have won a prize. What's my prize? No, we're like a spider now. We have all these pairs of arms we got. Let's drive this car. It's the Mava car? Yeah. Oops!
You like driving around in the dark, Enforcer? Well, your dream comes true.
We're high over Terminal City on a scientifically acclaimed miracle of TV technology called the Orbital Junkyard. It's a racetrack in a garden of eternal slumber for defunct spaceships that other slumber gardens won't handle. A fitting stage for your own demise, Enforcer. There's a lot of people out there who've been waiting very patiently to watch you die.
The scab's a festering tough guy, and rabies is howling at the moon. He wants you so bad he's chewing his leg off. You gotta do something, Enforcer, before he really gets into a self-destructive cycle of behavior.
Yeah, MegaRace 3 is not very good, unfortunately. 2 is really rough. 1 is the best game. But props to Christian for reprising his role for every game. Playing this really fast and loose. Get out. Whoa, why am I going so fast? That's okay, keep it up. We'll win if we just pass him up long enough. Got him. I can keep up this level. Sneeze!
Covers for your
We've already got covers with the car seats!
If I were a contestant, I'd love
Cactus, thank you for the follow. That's alright if you're bad at English. I write professionally and I'm bad at English, so it's all good.
Are you looking for the perfect family vacation? Well then, how about this? The Blue Lagoon Fun World, nestling in the heart of magical Mava, with water so blue it'll never wash off. You'll be taken care of in style by a fully trained staff of obsequious dolphins. They just love being servants. BWBT's $20 billion Blue Lagoon Speedway is an added attraction you won't want to miss. Let's sit back and watch the Enforcer deal MegaRace justice to a group of punks with no respect for civilized standards. How are you gonna handle these sharks, Enforcer? They're sore at you and Hammerhead wants you real bad. He says he wants to chew on your face. Maybe you should quit now. Sure, I'll despise you, but why should you care?
I think we already saw that cutscene. It's alright. Okay, Mava 3. This is a hard track. Fuck. This is bad. man, this is really dicey. Fuck. That's okay. We're going to the Last Chance Speedway.
Remember, you saw it first on BWBT. Fact is, you're starting to smell like a loser, baby. Say goodbye to your friends. Now, it seems you did just about enough to win yourself a ride on our Last Chance Speedway. So it's welcome to the camp. Got your water rings ready, Enforcer? This could be where you get flushed away.
Alright, welcome to Tokyo. There is only limited ammunition on this course, too. It's very difficult. Fuck, I ran over a weapon lock. Not what I want to do. Not what I want to do. Fuck. Yeah, that's bad. Come on. Okay, I can still turn this around. I got a prize on the Last Chance Freeway! What's my prize?
Spy on your friends with this.
You've already got invisibility cream.
You watching? If anybody watching knows what a gyrostat is, well, this could be an opportunity for you to impress yourself with the extent of your knowledge. We built this baby right here in factory land because we felt it was right for the community. We even named it the Big Zero as a tribute to our viewers. Robots like to come and see it before they die. This could be where the Enforcer dies. Not really, I know that, but even so, I mean, imagine the trauma. Uh-oh, Big Bob's eyes are getting all beady and bloodshot. You see, Enforcer, you did more than take his life. You injured his pride, and that's not something a man who eats that much steak can live with. Maybe you should let him slap you around some, you know what I mean?
Alright, let's do this. One long loop is all this level is. Okay, dodge everything. Oh shit, I had a weapon lock. They have those in this level? Okay, we're good. I mean, we're not good. I'm out of ammo. Now we're good. I can bounce back from anything. I'm the enforcer. I hit another weapon lock. Come on, you asshole. Fight me like a real man, come on! That's it, you're dead, buddy. Fuck you, Big Bob. Give me my prize.
Spy on your friends with this.
I don't want any more of that. I want to see different prizes.
No, you're not dreaming. Let's take a dawn drive along the romantic Golden Gate Speedway. VWBT special tribute to Old Sand, the way it used to be in times past, before it became the new sand of today. The glories of yesterday, brought to you by the makers of coffee cups.
Don't you wish you had the internal organs of your youth?
Now you can.
Thanks to our exciting instant cloning system. The young, the healthy, and the
It's vulture time again.
Alright, we've seen this cutscene. Alright, New Sand 3. Also a very hard track. I'm not really concerned with score at all, so I'm not really worried about running over the dark patches that take score away. This race goes by really fast. Okay. Come on, asshole. Shit, this is bad. He's getting in my way. Okay, this is gonna cut it really close. Please blow up.
Tough guy, you have won a prize, and believe me, you're going to love it.
What's my prize?
A fully functioning scientist brain.
A scientist brain?
Nutritious chemical bath. This easy to care for prize is brought to you by the makers of Marsupial, the soup that jumps right out of the can.
I've always wanted one of those. Let's drive this car. Oops.
Truly, Fractalian space has nothing more delightful to offer the jaded eye than this vision of unspoiled loveliness. DWBT's Paradise Valley Speedway blends into the surrounding landscape so harmoniously I don't even know what I'm talking about. There is as yet no wildlife as such in the region. However, selected groups of financially inadequate persons are regularly released to live wild within the confines of the Paradise Valley Park. When their numbers have reached targeted levels of sustainability, world political and religious leaders will be invited to come here for their regular hunting weekends.
Now, King Cool claims you took advantage of him while he was admiring his lazy grin in the mirror, and he can't let that go unpunished, huh? The master class aims to cut you down to size, Enforcer, to teach a lesson to your kind. You have been aiming pretty high. Maybe you ought to settle for second best. After all, if there's no losers, nobody gets to be a winner, right?
I don't think so. Let's do this. The final stage. We've come this far. Oh my god, I lost all my ammunition. You know, fuck it, we're just doing this, I guess. Not sure what's making it fire so fast on its own. Maybe my spacebar is broken, hell, I don't know. Oh, my controls got reversed. Come on. We're just passing them up. This is not how I wanted to go out on the final stage, but whatever. I'll take it. It's a long course, so we can pass them up. Alright, King Cool. Got a date with Destiny, baby. Later, loser. Maybe you should settle for second best. After all, if there's no losers, no one can be a winner, right? Blah, 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 blah. And I hit a weapon lock at some point, too. I can't fire my guns.
Hey, way to go, Enforcer! That slime ball is toasted pulp as we speak. Of course, he only got splattered virtually. But even so, how many times can anybody's neurons take that kind of partying? I got the statistics right here, only I'm not allowed to fat along. You're watching BWBT, a wholly unreal universe. Welcome.
Okay, so once you complete last, the game loops into hard mode. So we're only playing through the easy mode version. So we beat all the pack of levels, we beat last, and now it's time to throw this match. Maybe someday if we skip cutscenes, I can play through on hard as well. Where's my HUD? I've never seen that before.
And so the struggle for law and order on our freeways claims another victim. And you saw it live right here on MegaRace, where death is a short horizontal line on the monitor screen of life.
There we go, Extra Life 2022. So we made it to New San 1 on hard. And we beat Lance Boyle's score, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Alright, so that's MegaRace. That is a game that is near and dear to my heart. You can buy it at zoomplatform.com for like $2 or $3. Guaranteed to work on your modern systems. It's really worth it. It's worth it. MegaRace 2 and 3, they also have... If you want to experience the whole trilogy, they have a bundle pack for sale if you want to play all 3 games. But they're not as good as you go from 2 to 3. Like, 2 is not as good as 1, and 3 is not as good as 2. So they step down in quality. So keep that in mind. But if you want to play just regular-ass Mega Race, they got you covered. And they are working on a 4th Mega Race game that's due out at some point in the future. I wish I had more information for you guys about that, but I don't. Unfortunately, it seems like the developer has been struggling with some other projects, getting those out of the way as well first before they can work on tackling Mega Race. So maybe struggling is not the right word to use, but they've been working on some other stuff. So Mega Race 4 is still in development. It's called Mega Race Deathmatch now, and I'm looking forward to it. Still, whenever it comes out, you'll probably be the first to hear it here on Gatorbox, because I will still be a Mega Horn for that game. Mega Race, Mega Horn, Bullhorn is what I meant to say. Whatever. But that's Mega Race. It's a great little game. It came out in 1993. A lot of people got it bundled with their computers back in the day. And it also came out for the Sega CD and... Was it out on 3DO? No, I don't think it was out on 3DO. But it was also out on Sega CD. The Sega CD version is not very good. The PC version is where you want to be. It runs in DOSBox. It uses up no resources at all whatsoever. So grab the version from Zoom Platform. It's a great deal at like $3, and you'll be helping out a great company, and you'll get a great game for it. So not sponsored content, at least not tonight. It's not. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's Mega Race. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, thanks for checking out Gatorbox on YouTube. We really appreciate it. If you like what you saw and you want to kick around with us live, follow us on Twitch, because we do this several times during the week. And if you want to support this channel, you can do so by subscribing right here on YouTube, following or subscribing over on Twitch, or even making a pledge on Patreon. Your support over the years has been tremendous. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video right here on Gatorbox.